understand.
How are you feeling after the seminar, Mark?
I feel great.
So the metal master.
The flowing Dutchman, yeah, shuffle on the production. Like this, yeah, like this, yeah. The flowing Dutchman, yeah, the flowing Dutchman.
Boom, and welcome to another video of the Flowing Dutchman. It's happening. We're in Los Angeles. And today we're gonna do an amazing seminar. 2-day seminar with Mr. Mark Wildman. I've met Mark a few days ago and we've been hanging out, we've been making some videos, and I can tell you already that it's been epic. It's been great to finally meet him, do stuff together, and this weekend is going to be the cherry on the cake with our meeting. It's going to be connecting both worlds together. I'll be teaching the Mace and Club, and he'll be teaching bow staff, the martial arts aspect of actually moving, like where these tools originate from, right? From actually fighting and battle, and where stances and pivots and swings, where they actually are useful in combat. So that combination is unique, and having us two here together, it's, I'm super excited. So enjoy the video, and yeah, who knows, we're gonna do this again, and I'll see you there. So the metal master. So what is your name?
My name's Wes.
These doesn't
Wes.
slide.
And you've made all these maces?
Oh yeah.
And
Name me a sword in history.
how did you make them?
Fabrication, welding, heavy metal. Always have some heavy metal playing in the background. It's key for making maces. Yeah.
And do you think about the weight distribution as you make them? Like
Yes.
did Mark kind of?
Yes, we went over that when designing this.
Right,
where to put the weight, and we can actually figured out a way to manipulate where the weight goes in the handle.
Right.
By putting more weight in the back, like this being a solid pommel, or we could put more weight down here with more lead, depending on how much weight we want. But they are pretty well balanced.
I realize
This guy
that.
collaborating.
Right. The goal was to make maces that are basically indestructible, actually indestructible maces.
Battle ready.
Because I bought a bunch of maces, and I broke a shit ton of maces trying to use them as they actually should be used. So we're making maces that you physically should not be able to break unless you, I don't know, how could you break it?
We're taking our weapon making skills and turning it into
Consistency is how you break it.
workout
Yeah.
equipment.
Well,
You wear it down over time. That's
Yeah.
the other maces have thin walled piping on them,
Yeah.
and I have bent them and shattered them and done all kinds of shit with
We're
them.
planning on doing a battle test.
Yeah,
We have a mace you just buy on the internet versus one of these maces.
yeah,
But you can do impact training with these as well as the flow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Beyond
I
impact training,
realize.
full
I
rate
realize.
impact training.
That's really cool. And you guys are also weapon makers?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Can you show
I'll
us?
show you a couple of
Yeah. Show me. Show me.
Smash tire out there right
We gotta know.
So,
Yeah.
I make post-apocalyptic style like saw blade axes, weapons like such.
Wow.
This one's built for a specific reason.
Why?
Not actually fighting. This wouldn't be aerodynamically correct for fighting. It's just to comfortably go on your shoulder and walking around an event, just like that.
Looks scary.
Looks scary.
It's a
Let's flex.
It's a flex.
Oh, let's see, I got a few others over here to show you.
And is this for a movie specific or just people that are
Some of
interested?
them in for movies, some I just do for fun. And I do an event called Wasteland Weekend. It's a big post-apocalyptic festival in the desert that I make stuff like this for. But that's the same wire rev handle as the. But I make saw blades in the same fashion as you would make a historical weapon. This is the most amazing throwing axe. You actually have to try not to hit something like this and stick it.
That sounds
Some of
good.
that. Before I really understood how weapons worked, I made these, and then these are just god awfully unwieldy, heavy weapons. And on top of that, the chain really isn't the best.
It's not
for a
as stable.
weapon.
No. It's still pretty cool.
Oh yeah, this is my mace.
This is your man.
This is a CV joint from a Ford F-150 step side 4x4. The front 4x4 CV joint, or the U-joints.
So it kind of moves as you swing it?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Show them. Oh yeah, he's been training.
I have very limited.
He's got an elbow injury.
Yeah.
Fighting.
Somebody chopped him with a sword.
Yeah.
So his elbow.
Somebody chopped him. Wow.
He's had his fingers cut off too.
Yeah, I've had my fingers cut off, scarred all the way across there. Fun times.
Wow.
And then this is my signature weapon right here. This is the keg hammer. I've actually fought people with this.
You gotta smash the keg hammer on that fucking tire.
Right?
Yeah, we want to do that to make us put a sexier handle on.
Yeah, we're gonna make a line of these as well.
We got a whole pile of kegs over there.
This guy right here can swing this thing like he can with a mace.
Fucking windmills.
So yeah, this is mainly for impact.
So it's going to be integrated staff drills with unchoreographed blocking movement into stepping patterns, into striking patterns, because that is actually what it's supposed to be. Mace swinging is actually about proper movement pattern, and if you just teach people the actual violent application, shield cast and everything makes sense forever. Because most people don't understand what the movements mean. Make them understand the movement, and then they get it, and then it lasts forever. It never goes away.
That's cool. I like this thing.
It's the shoulder. And then when I started working on it more, I realized no, it's actually the hip. And when you realize it even more, that is the hip is connection to what's happening with the feet. Okay? So what we're gonna do is use our body to influence the momentum. So we're basically not relying upon the first part of the swing, but we are relying now upon our hips to activate the momentum. So I want you to do the same thing. Keep your connection to the ground, pick up the weight, and stop it at the top. But just try to see how much you can actually create here without using your shoulders. Just let the club be relaxed in your hands. Yes, so try to keep your feet hip width apart, pointing straight forward. Good, and relax.
Have a real one. Don't move your knees.
Here we go. Okay, now we're going to talk about staff. What did you learn? What's your takeaway from today for staff?
Relax and then sit, kind of same thing, tension.
Tension, relaxation, tension. Relaxation, tension. People have been talking about it for like 5 years. If you're out of range, they will realize that they need to slow down. Whose responsibility is your safety? Mine. Good. Excellent. See, we do a lot of call and response here. Everybody is required to give me an answer at any moment. If you don't give me an answer, we'll come back to you. But everybody needs to understand what and why we are doing. That is the point. Understand what and why we are doing things.
So you become now the storm, right? Because you have to adjust the fact that the weight is here. So when you come up, you will come up all the way here. Right? So now the weight is so far away from the body, which actually makes it more difficult. Which makes the weight much heavier. Keeping the mace here relatively easy. Keeping the mace here is difficult. Keeping the mace here. Necessarily lifting like this, but it's making sure that we reach maximum momentum. From there, we reach maximum momentum. And when we reach maximum momentum, we gravitate towards that momentum. When we do the hip, then we pull back. And pull back is just the center point, you pull it back underneath. So it's like it's a little game where you try to keep the weight as close to you as possible and try to mimic the fact that it's not so far away from you. Right? And that's what the hands are doing. They're pressing up, they're reaching down, and they're pulling and bringing it back to the center. So you see that little shoulder movement that he's doing again? So in a way, it's the same thing that we did with the club. But coming back to the center makes quite a lot of difference and allows us to keep the momentum going in a circle around the body. Make sense?
In the real world, don't make it obvious, but right now in the interest of learning, we are making sure that we understand what our intention is so that they can learn to read our intention. If you just try to fuck everybody up all the time, everybody gets hurt, nobody learns anything. When you do martial arts, half of it is being a good partner. So much so that it's got special words. In Japanese, they call it being an uke.
Don't try to save your partner.
You're only going to make it worse if you try to save them. You must intend to touch them in the head with your staff. The second somebody breaks the pattern, you're in trouble. So, what if we just train with no patterns from the beginning? Therefore, you learn to actually watch, which is not how it is taught anymore, which is why nobody can actually do this shit anymore. Block any way you can right now. We can make it better after you're doing the objective. We do not coach a bunch of weird shit. We don't name anything either. What if did we name a single technique then? No. Why? Aikido guy. Why? Because it's the same thing you already know. We're not teaching you anything different. It's all the same thing. It should be the same thing.
Don't grip too hard.
Don't grip too hard, right? You'll burn out. You'll burn out.
Block.
Block. Okay.
Pivot strong.
Pivot strong and turn to face. Right? Transition strong. Which way is it right when you transition?
If your hand is not fully here yet, transition towards block, that can actually save your life.
Yes.
So transition
Transition is everything, because if you're not holding on, your block isn't good. If your block isn't good, you get hit in the head, you get hit in the head, you get hit in the head again, then they kick you in the teeth. It's not good.
You're gonna get some big ass man. Wow.
How's that looking?
Looks amazing.
Pivot. Back to the center. Switch your hands. Right side. Pivot. One more time to the left. Switch your hands. Left shoulder. Pivot. Good. Do that a few more times. We just moved the basics in different distance, speed, and timing scenarios. But the only thing you did was not get hit in the head, and if somebody tries to hit you, you try and hit them back. If anything worth hitting once is worth hitting twice. That's all you did. That's the whole thing. Amazing when you charge for this.
Be aware of your surroundings and not just the people, just everything.
Yeah, this is actually a really big room. We did this up in, with the same number of people in a room. 90-degree angle, right? Somebody just learned something. Right? There you go. There's some cool shit happening there. Now last round with flow in the middle. That was really fun. 1, 2, 1, and swing, step, catch. Switch your hands. Now, which way we're going to swing?
Swing left over.
Good job. So prepare with the right foot. Swing towards the left. Swing, catch. Now we're going to swing toward the left again.
Prepare with the right foot. Swing. Pivot. Switch your hands. Swing towards the right. Prepare with your left foot. Swing. Pivot. Try that one more time. Swing towards the right. Prepare with your left foot. Swing. Step. Make sure you're grounded. Switch your hands. Towards the left side. Right foot steps out. Swing. Pivot. Again towards the left. Right foot steps out. Swing. Pivot. Switch your hands. Swing towards the right. And pivot.
I wanted another level to the flow that I know, and I wanted it with other people, not just in my room, like humans.
There,
Yes, lots of humans.
Maybe.
I wanted to learn more about the Mace flow because I felt like I've been working a lot on clubs and I haven't been playing with the Mace enough. And so I wanted to see your new space. So that was the other thing.
Not bad. Not bad.
I just wanted to be challenged by learning new movements and then fixing the efficiency of that and training my own rather than getting this view.
Did you feel challenged? Absolutely.
I was really interested from watching your videos, a lot of the relationships on all these covers. So we definitely did all that. My expectations were fulfilled, and I just had a lot of really great energy from the kettlebells and the rest of it. I got to another listen to talk more.
From somebody who did martial arts previously, what are your thoughts on the way that you use that?
Oh, just genius, because there's just so much bullshit out there. I mean, I went to many, I was interested in staff way back. And I went to so-called Kobudo people, and they're all full of shit.
I agree.
And none of their stuff works.
I agree.
And yours, exactly.
Right, so.
Portrait? Oh, you mean you want it rotated this way? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
How are you feeling after the seminar, Mark?
I feel great. It's hard.